In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the traction drive cable in a Toro Recycler lawnmower. Rudy here from Take a Bath Productions. Today I'm going to show you how to change the traction cable on this Toro Recycler. That's the cable that you squeeze to engage the self-propelled. If you're new to my channel, we like to do how-to videos on lawnmowers, amateur radio, some electronics, vehicles, stuff like that. And let's dive right in, shall we? I've got this handy-dandy Harbor Freight lift. We're going to lift this up so I don't have to. I can't get enough light under here to see the bolts, but there's one bolt here, you'll see them, and there's another bolt over here. Okay, so there's 10 millimeter 10 millimeter socket. That removes that plastic cover on the top. All right, that's it for that. The cover here is just loose. We took the bolts out of the bottom. Here's the original cable. So basically it's pretty easy down here. You just squeeze that little wing sticking out there and pull it out. There you go. There's a little slot right there for the cable. And this spring, kind of tricky to get out. There's a space in here. You kind of got to lower that spring down to get the right angle, and then she comes right out. Put the new one in. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to lower that angle so we can get that clipped on there, and push this through just like that. Okay, and that's it. You're ready to put the cover back on, except I'm not. I'm going to do a video on the belt, so I'm going to leave the cover off, but basically all you do, you put the cover back on and put the two bolts back in the bottom. I'm sure you can figure that part out. We're working up here on the handle. Going to install the cable through this plastic holder right here. It goes in the bottom. I'm sure you know that because yours isn't cut, so you have to remove this bolt completely from the handlebar to get the cable through there. Or at least I do. This is a 7/16 wrench that I'm using on this nut. And if this bolt, you got to remove the bolt. So yeah, it's there it goes. But if it didn't want to come out, basically screw the nut back on a couple of threads and then lightly tap it with a hammer, and it'll pop right out of there. Always have the nut on there when you do that because you'll damage the threads. So push the cable part, slide it down until it gets, there it goes, into its groove. And yeah, maybe if I had a screwdriver or something that looks like a screwdriver to pry that apart. Now, I'll wait till I get that on the handlebar, because I need to push that up in there a little farther. Don't forget to put the washer back. Let's see if I can make this work. There we go. Now, let's see. Basically, you want this to be hooked up to the handle, which I'm not showing you. It's out of frame. But you're going to want the cable to still be loose after this is hooked up. So it's almost all the way up. Okay. You want to adjust this so that that pulley is just starting to pull when you tighten that. tighten this a little better. You don't want it to be adjusted so that the pulley is pulling when when you're not squeezing the handle. You know what I mean? You might have to start it and kind of test it. But anyway, the idea is to leave the handlebar loose enough so that when it's relaxed, it's not trying to pull the mower, but then tight enough so that when you squeeze it, the wheels will spin if you pick up on the handlebars. You know what I mean? So you'll have to play with this back and forth to get it in that range. This is the approximate range that it needs to be in. Okay? If you like this video, click the like button, and if you want to subscribe, that's good. I put out videos like this from time to time. Thanks for watching.